It was a long offseason for Danny Mac. After a disappointing end to his sophomore season, Danny got in the weight room. He put on 10 pounds of muscle, putting him over 220 pounds. And before the season even starts, Danny's already getting national attention. He's the favorite to win the Heisman Trophy this season. But there was some bad news this offseason. While running a few sprints, Dan rolled his ankle. He still practiced, but that left ankle was heavily taped. Now it's time to get ready for his junior season. First up, Missouri. Welcome to Rainy Jonesboro. First quarter action. Dan gets gang tackled for a 2-yard loss. A few plays later, the junior takes the handoff, slips, cutting left, and picks up 3. That ankle could be a problem. After a Missouri field goal, Dan comes out of the backfield, runs the seam route, makes the catch, and he turns on the speed. He cuts it back inside and picks up 47. Then Dan takes a delay, follows behind his big guard, and powers his way to 9 yards. Next play, Dan wiggles his way and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, A-State. Red Wolves up 7-3. A-State's defense gives up a touchdown, and Dan takes the power right. He gets the edge, cuts back inside, and gains 9. Then Danny Mac catches the screen, makes a juke, and only picks up 3. A few plays later, it's 4th and 1. Dan tries to bounce it outside and gets stuffed. He's doing too much. He missed the hole up the middle. But the Red Wolves defense holds. Dan gets the power right, waits for his blocker downfield, and he's off to the races. He weaves and gets tripped up after a huge gain. Later, number 5 takes the dive, bounces it outside, and gets pulled down after picking up 7. Next play, Danny takes the stretch right, gets the corner, and he jumps into the end zone. Touchdown, A-State. Red Wolves regain the lead. And our defense gets another stop, and Dan is running hard. He starts left, cuts it back right, and fights for 5. Next play, trail goes play action, and Dan runs the angle route, makes the grab over the middle, and gets upfield and picks up 14. Then he gets the delay, sheds 1, and pinballs his way to 3 yards. It's 3rd down for the Red Wolves. Danny comes out of the backfield, hits the angle route, makes the grab, and picks up 15. Next play, Danny Mac takes the rock up the middle, sheds a defender, and gains 7. But the drive was solid. A-State would punt. Missouri would score a touchdown and take the lead, and Trail comes out passing, but he throws it behind Danny Mac, and it falls incomplete. Next play, Dan swings out of the backfield, makes the tough grab, and falls short of the first. It's 3rd and inches. Dan takes the handoff, finds a hole on the left, and gets the first down. New set of downs for the Red Wolves. Dan swings out of the backfield, but Trail overthrows him, and it's incomplete. 2 plays later, Dan runs that seam route, makes the grab. He gets popped, but picks up 15. 18 seconds left. Dan comes out of the backfield, but Trail tries to sneak out, and he fumbles. Missouri recovers. Dan dives and makes the tackle. It would lead to Mizzou extending their lead. For behind-the-scenes fun and family vlogs, hit up our weekly vlog channel. We've got almost 1,000 family fun videos over there. Join the Mag Pack. Link is down in the description. Start of 3rd, Dan runs the angle route, but the pressure gets to Trail, and he gets sacked. Next play, Danny takes a delay, tries to cut, but gets tackled for a 3-yard loss. And the Red Wolves forced to go for it on 4th. Dan swings out, but Trail overthrows him again, and the frustration is starting to show. Missouri now pulling away up 17. Danny gets the counter left, stumbles, and pushes ahead for 3. Then number 5 finally gets loose, hitting the hole on the right, wiggles, stiff arms, and gains 11. But that Tigers defense gets stingy. Danny goes up the gut and only picks up 3, and the drive would stall. After another Missouri touchdown, Dan runs up the seam, but Trail tucks it and gets sacked. Next play, more of the same. Dan swings out of the backfield, but Trail gets sacked again, and now Danny is not happy. 3rd and long for A-State. Dan comes out of the backfield and is wide open, but Trail gets sacked for the 3rd time. And that would lead to another Missouri touchdown. Dan comes out running routes. He makes the grab and picks up 11. Later, Dan is wide open on the sideline. He turns on the Jets and he gets pulled down after picking up 25. Later in the drive, Dan will punch it in for the 3rd time today, but A-State still trails huge. And just like that, Missouri breaks 50. Last play of the game, Danny catches the screen. He gets a block downfield and he turns on the burners. Dan takes it 51 yards to the crib, but it wouldn't be enough. A-State falls big, 52-28. Disappointing showing by the Red Wolves, but Dan had a day. 19 carries for 119 yards with 3 rushing touchdowns, and he caught 9 passes for 191 yards in the score. But it wasn't enough. In the locker room after the game, frustrations ran wild. Dan voiced how bad the offense looked, and they have to play better. Hopefully they can get things going against Virginia. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. And don't forget to hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Facebook, Twitter, and IG at BigCGatGame. And we'll talk in the next one. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.